But yeah, like, what about XCOM Declassified? This is XCOM Declassified, I think. Or at least it's the Bureau XCOM Declassified. Main one. I've never played. Well, I have XCOM 2, but it's 74 gigabytes of stuff, and I cannot download that right now. Like, I am disappointed because I expected better from XCOM. I expected better, and I was let down. Honestly, I was let down. But yeah, I own XCOM, the Bureau, Declassified, and I own XCOM 2. And I'm actually going to uninstall Bureau Declassified because I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed in you, XCOM. I expected better. I expected better. Oh well. Oh well. I suppose you can't have everything, but should at least give the choice of between male and female. Very least. Not just have it, you have men, and that is it. Like, here's the thing. I wouldn't mind if it was just you have men. If you could, I don't know, have all the men run around shirtless. Be fine with that, but yeah, no. You have men and you're not even allowed to take their shirts off? Disappointing. Sorry everyone. I went on a bit of a rant and yeah. Yeah, there is only graphics mods for the Bureau and a mod that adds more dead bodies for some reason. No one looked at the Bureau Declassified and went, you know what's a good idea? Let's add female agents. People will want that. No. Anyway, welcome to Space Engineers, everyone. Let me quickly change the game title. So, anyway. Yeah, it's still sexism if you're sexualizing. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But, like, I don't know. Like, I would have been willing to play it if all the men that I could have shirtless. Like, I would have at least been willing to play it. But no. That's disappointing, to be honest. I'm disappointed in XCOM. Yeah. Hero was released like less than 10 months after Enemy Unknown, so they already had it mid-books by the time the real tactical combat was what people wanted. Hit them, ended up as a hack job. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Anyway, last we left off on Space Engineers, I was doing this. It's actually really funny. Last week we played Riverbond, and Riverbond was a flop. We played it for an hour, and I got really bored of it, so we decided to start building this on Space Engineers. And I've been doing some work on it since then, as you can probably tell, to the point where I've actually built an entire vessel that can float. Can float properly, actually. Okay. And it actually has most of an interior, although it is very dark. Bureau was released... I did some work. Yeah, I did some work, Alexander. In fact, I did so much work to the point where we actually have a pair of artillery cannons on the front, or mid-front. We have a bunch of these ball turrets around that I quite like the design of. Like, these were one of my original turret designs, and I'm actually quite happy with them. And then I went the extra mile. This is small grid. This is small grid on large grid, embedded so tightly together that the paneling on the floor is literally flush. I am quite happy with it, actually. Alright, look. I've got no one to fight in multiplayer. I mean, I haven't set any of these up. In, like, when it comes to this, all of these turrets are currently inactive. Like, you wouldn't be able to use them. Because all of the turret controllers and everything for it are in here. And all of these are completely inactive. And I need to set them up, and I need to set more turret controllers up because these aren't enough. There's like a bunch of other gun turrets as well. One of the things that I do need to do, however, close that. So at the front here, there is a pair of these hinges, and these aren't for gun turrets. These are actually for cranes. So we've got these massive sort of cargo hold gates in the front here, which we can lower things down into. But we don't have any cranes to put on them. Now, originally, there was one massive crane that went here, but I'm actually not a fan of the idea. Like, it was too big and too bulky, and it wasn't really maneuverable. So I sort of decided to let that idea go, and I'm actually going to put like a mast there, maybe. I'm not actually sure what I want there. Something. We'll see. But very quickly, I'm going to copy this grid. Because I actually want to show you guys what this looks like when it's actually floating on the ocean. And yes, I do know that I just respawn. Okay. So, welcome to the ocean planet. Or welcome to Agaris, as it stands. And I can actually show you guys what it looks like when it's actually floating on the ocean. There we go. Look at this. Look at how good that looks. Now, I will admit, it is floating a little high at the moment. Mainly because it's essentially just a case of the entire thing is a little too buoyant, surprisingly. So I need to take out a couple of bits and pieces here and there for it to actually sit at the correct level, and it still isn't sitting at the correct level. Once it fills up with ice in the cargo containers, it'll flatten out and that waterline will fit properly. Yes, Eye of the Beholder. Eye of Beholder? Eye of Beholder. Yeah, this is a moon pool inside the ship. This is my submarine carrier ship. Yeah, Hydrodynamics. Usually it sinks, but I made it so buoyant that it floats too much. So yeah, this is my submarine carrier ship, and it's basically got a massive moon pool in the middle. Well, thank you, Mr. Bob Bobbington. Yeah. And, like, when the cargo containers at the front are full, this actually floats level, the way I've currently got it set up. And I'm actually really happy with it. But there are a few things that I still need to design, in that I need to build the lifeboats. And I currently don't have the mod installed, but essentially what's going to happen is these sections here, like these hinges, they're going to have harpoons on them. And harpoons are going to be pointing down, and they'll be connected to the lifeboat, so that we can actually lower the lifeboats down into the water when we want to. And I think that'll look really cool. Additionally, we need to design the cranes that are going to go on these hinges here. And those are going to have harpoons on the end so that they can bring up and lower down cargo when we need to. We have a massive amount of space here at the front. I don't know what I want to use yet. We also have like space here on the sides that not 100% sure what I want to do with. We have this massive antenna dish on the front, on the back that I'm pretty happy with, but then there's more space back here that I'm not sure on. There's an entire hangar bay for a VTOL / helicopter in here, which I think looks pretty cool. Hi, Jason Smith. It is a very nice. Thank you. Legit have a hard time. I have trouble dedicating time to subjects. I mean, I wouldn't say I dedicate time to this. I would say I open Space Engineers about 5 times a day, do like 5 minutes of work, and then turn it off again. Warhead mortar? Yeah, I don't think that'll work in gravity. But like, I'm really happy with this ship, to the point where, like, look at the propeller system at the back. It's very cool. I'm very happy. That is, well, no, it's not 5 minutes, Alexander, in fairness. It's 5 minutes of work 5 times a day for like 30 days. And yeah, it's definitely not 5 minutes overall. It's like, I'd say maybe about 28 hours of work of like time that I've put into this. But I'm really happy with it. And this ship is we're going to be building it properly. Like, this is the creative design at the moment. But the proper construction of it will happen on Thursday's streams with Lying. So this is going to be the subcarrier that we are going to take out to gather platinum. And the submarine itself, I'm not building in creative for the express purpose that I want me and Lying to design it together. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this looks, honestly. It's really neat. Yeah, it's lots of quick bursts of creative. That's right, sort of. Basically, lots of quick bursts of creative. But yeah, so today what I want to do is I want to design the lifeboats that we're going to be putting on the outside of this ship. And I also want to design the cranes. And we have this extra space here, this extra hinge pair here on the back, and I'm not sure what I want to put here. I was thinking cranes again. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so on the subject of cranes, one of the best way to do cranes is, in this case, is probably a small grid crane. Which means we're going to need a small grid rotor on that there. Now, the best way to attach a small grid rotor is to attach a small head on a large grid rotor, and then okay, so you can add a standard small hinge head, and that's all well and good, but it's not great because it still has a lot of sort of area to work from, and it takes up a lot of space. So the best way to do a small grid, small hinge is this. And I'm going to change back from and we take a small hinge part. Let's do 3 or 4. Increase the velocity right down to there, and then hinge attach, and that attaches a small hinge head to the large hinge, and that basically gives us a framework from which to work in. And like, it's tiny, sitting in the middle there, but it's big enough that it doesn't take up too much space and is also quite helpful. All right, have a good evening, Alexander. Yeah. Oh well. It happens, unfortunately. It is what it is. Oh, right. Also, I'm missing it. How'd I caught that? Look at the railings! So happy! Look at that! Look at that! We get 2x1 railings! I'm very, very happy about that. And also, like, all of the extra tiny bits and pieces that are slowly making this hull shape the way I want it. Very happy about that. The anchor is from the boat's parts mod. So. Right. Crane. Actually, I should probably finish attaching. No, actually, we can design one crane and then we can replicate it across the others. Okay. So, first things first, we're going to want to set this a lower angle limit of 25 and an upper angle limit 40. So like that, we always have an adjustable lean. You always know exactly. Actually, 45 might be too high. No, well, we can give experimental. Okay, so frame. Oh, why is that vibrating so much? Right, fine, fine. Everything's fine. So we need it to line up with this cargo hold here. We also need it to sort of lean over the edge. That length feels about right. Obviously, we need more greebling than just an arm. But cranes aren't particularly detailed, and well, we can make them. Not impossible. I need to figure out Reverse. Oh, okay, that's a bit. We'll do a lower limit of -10. And an upper limit of... That does feel... They could be pistons, but the problem with pistons is that they have a bend. And I don't really want to put more pistons on this than I already have. Yeah, there's already a lot of subgrids on this ship. Like, these are incredibly dangerous subgrids because they're basically flush with every single section. Like, you can barely tell that there is... Like, you can barely tell that this is a different subgrid on this section. Like, that slight extrusion on the wall is barely visible. But then you look behind and yeah, there's a massive rotor there. Me and my Greebling. I mean, I'm really happy with this ship. And I'm really happy with these, like, lifeboat deployment systems. Like, look at this. You've got the corrugated skin here, which makes it look like a drum, like a wire drum. And then you have, like, this small neon strip with the stuff that makes it look like it's leading into this section so that it has a wire that can come out from here. Like, I'm very happy how this all. Okay. Right. So what probably something like this. Hinge on the end. Want this to lock off. Now, hold on. Shit. Okay. Okay, that's a little modern. What I'm going. Oh shit, crap. Ooh. Okay, that's very old. That's the Golden Hind. This? No, not the Golden. What is that shit? Weird. Tail arrangement. It's all off. How about? Okay. Hold on. This is fine. There we go. How does that look? Okay. Yeah, no, that's nice. Max. I need some light on it. There we go. Oh. We're going to want a counterweight on the back. Probably asp. Of course, we're going to want natural. And that is still. Let's put 35 degrees feels about right. That feels big. Mass blocked. Pretty long. A small. Actually, does. Oh, it does. Back. It doesn't look too bad. Then put visibly 0.9. Now I need to double. I'm worried that it's going to it. There is it. Ooh. Okay, no, it does clear. But is it going? Oof! Eesh! Talk about a tight squeeze. Okay, that's surprising. Okay, that's fine. That works, barely. Okay. That's fine. Fine. We can work with that. First that. Side. That seems to work about right. Can do actually increase the rotor displacement on in the floor. That should hopefully manage original and so. No, we already tested that, Mr. Bob. Let me show you. It does sort of hit the railing. Won't deny that. But it just about clears it. Like it scrapes very slightly. But it's got enough clearance that even at this low speed, it'll still just slide past. Which is just enough. It's barely enough, but it's enough. Okay. That's button. Now, going to want this section up. No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm like just meandering my way. If we give that a very slight curve, then it's connected. Doesn't quite like so. So this, bring that down to that level. Gives it that slight slope. Put a beam block top. First the hinge. Now, these are going to be cranes, so I can pull this cargo network out completely, can't I? Yes. Oh, thank goodness. Never liked it. Okay. Oh, they're dead. I'm thankful that hinges have attachment points on the sides. Let's see. Actually, beam block there, and then that's going to want control me. We definitely want yes. No. Connection point. Hinge. Visual connection. Lovely. Good. That is visible. That point. That doesn't look too bad. Okay. We are also going on there. A custom turret controller. Up there. I'd put it lower down. If I do that, then it'll disconnect from the hinge part. Can't have it do it. Put that. I'd like it. Damn it! Ideally, I'd like to have it one block further down. Ah, no. God damn it. Fuck. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Not hard to rebuild, but hold on. Just fall off? Yes, yes it will. Okay. Yes, that will fall off. What if I Where did I leave? There? Yeah. Tip that backward. And then give me the custom power controller. Is it one block too low? Ah! How annoying is that? Okay, what if I take that out, put that in, put that in, and then put the hinge part side. There? Yes. Then put action back. That. And attach. Woo! Nice. Okay. Not bad. Quite happy. And yeah, that looks a lot better now. Like having the custom turret controller on the middle section. Oh, a lot better. Okay. That doesn't look too bad. We need... What else? Ooh, right. Neon. Because visual representation of the head. I'm very happy with the head. Oh, that looks... I like that. Okay. Pretty decent. I'm pretty happy with how that looks. Rope should come up at the top or bottom. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Does the wire sort of channel look good on the sides, or should it at the bottom? I'm not sure. Like, it could look good either way, but realistically speaking, it's a frame. So, but if it goes on the bottom, then it could mess with the hinge. If it goes on the top, I think maybe keeping it. I want to leave this edge. I want How far down is the harpoon? So the harpoon is going to be directly on the hinge. There's no point in making it any further down. So it'll just, like, it'll be mounted on the hinge and it'll point directly down and be able to fire it down from there. We need it to be as high as possible so that we can lift things over the railings. What does the block look like? That is a good question that I do not currently have an answer at the moment. So let me save and exit. Let me add the harpoon mod, and then we'll find out. Because yeah. Okay. Gravitational attraction. Static mods. Harpoon. Oh. And yes, I know it's called a vanilla construction world, but like it's as close to vanilla as I can, especially when I'm working on projects that. So I try to keep the mod lists down. Sometimes it's required. The boat parts mod, I need it because propellers. Harpoon mod, I need it because, and it's all part of the plan. There's no other block mods on there. I don't think. Come on, game. Load up. Okay. 9. B. Small. That's what the harpoon looks like. I mean, it's not really crane-like, that. But you know, it's the best we could do. Like, as far as I'm aware, Climb does not have a crane rope mod. Or a crane hook mod. Actually, is there a crane hook mod? I'm curious now. Show me, Space. Do we have a crane hook mod? I don't think we do. Crane. Mod. No mods. No mods. No items matching your criteria. Hook? Hook mods? No? No hook mods. Okay. Rope. We have the harpoon rope. Climb. And we have just rope by Climb. Oh. Early testing of new rope physics plus sinking. Flip a welder, right-click to place a connection on a grid, right-click somewhere else to place another connection. Currently, ropes do not save and cannot be moved by deleting the grid/block. Ah. Interesting. Why? Oh no. There are no crane blocks. No crane mods. That's a shame. I would have liked to have like a mag plate crane. Like and this requires Canva. That's fine. We'll have to load those manually. don't think the canvas gets up. Okay. I'm relatively happy with how this crane looks. That's not too bad. Ah. Okay. Decent. What are the hinges in the arm? Honestly, I'm actually quite happy with that. Like, it doesn't really need extra height, though I think the hinge definitely needs some braking. Braking. I think that's it. Wow, the braking torque really just stops it flat. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It gets high enough, I feel like. I think that's the important. Like I would prefer it. Honestly, I would probably prefer it if the harpoon could, like, or like, if rather than a harpoon, we actually had like just a crane piece. So like, we could mount a rope with a reelable thing on the end and then a mag plate at the bottom. That would be nice. Fortunately, I don't think that's really possible because like the only mod or the only modder that I know of that actually does ropes and rope physics is Climb. And the only mod that they've put out that can do stuff like that is the crane. It's not the crane, it's the harpoon. So I don't really think there is an alternative. And if there was, that would be cool. But I don't think there is. Which is a shame. Braking torque on is high, and the braking torque off is too low. I'll have to go into the settings later on and double check everything. Okay. I'm pretty happy with it. Like, it's high enough, I feel, that, like, it'll be able to move stuff over the rails, and we're probably not going to be lifting vehicles or anything. Probably just cargo. And realistically, at the end of the day, it's mainly aesthetic, and it manages to. Why actually? I think it needs to be longer. Yeah. I think we need to make it a few, because that doesn't quite overlap with the the crane. Oh yeah, good point. Ooh, God, that is harsh. Decrease RPM for that. And I'm also going to make the lower limit level instead. Because it's too... no, okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that... when lowered, that actually... the water mod does have fish, technically. I mean, it has visually aesthetic fish. Like, they don't... not actually fish. But it does have fish. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. Not too bad. Overall, it's got counterweight on the back. Ah! Be tucked in when it needs to be. Tucked into the side. Okay. Like a child throwing a toy in a straw kind of crane at that speed. Yeah, a little bit fast. A bit fast. That's fine. Oh. Ow. Oh. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's not a crane that's designed to pick up vehicles or anything. It's designed basically just to pick up small cargo and like off the side of a dock, for example, perhaps. So no, I'm actually pretty happy with that. Okay, let's name this hinge crane hinge. Actually, specify small crane. No, deck crane. And the controller. Actually, we can't name the rotor. Just need head. So the easiest way to basically copy this crane is to drop it into these sections as go. Just copying that over and over. So having everything already named makes it easier to distinguish from the rest of the group. I haven't done that with everything. That. There we go. I'm going to take a very quick break, everybody. Because I need to buy a break. Okay. Okay. Right. So, now that we've got the crane done, copy that over to the relative section. Haven't missed naming it. Ooh, the mass block. Those as well. Check. There we go. Okay. So, now we copy the main grid. Don't want to do this to that grid. That's technically copy. Paste that in the floor. And into the ship grid. Its station status. And then delete that and that. Right. And oh, it's rolled over. Fine. Tell you what I missed. This crane is unpowered. It doesn't have an internal power source. It needs an internal power source. All of my turrets and everything have an internal power source, just in case they get disconnected, so that we can move them around if we need to. But this one doesn't. It needs an internal power source. Where? Yes. Yes? Yes. There. Just a small battery is enough. As long as it has a small internal power source. Fine. I do love how strange this looks when it's just embedded in the floor. Okay, now this has power. Good. It doesn't bid me, does it? Hold on. Get to it. There. Right. Info. Small deck. Right. Okay. See who sunk my battleship? Oh dear. Control B. Hold back. X. Let's in the rest of them. Hopefully. Control V. Oh no, that'll be fine. And attach. Ah, perfect. Okay, yeah, that's looking pretty good actually. Oh no, that one was close to falling off. Fine. Attach. Now, obviously enough, I think everybody's guessed at this point. This world has damage disabled. Otherwise, all of these things would be exploding when I... Oh. But I test with damage enabled. I know that none of these load. Okay. Yeah, look at that. That's looking really good, actually. I like that. Cool. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy. Okay. I think we'll put a pair at the back here. Just pick up. Oh. Oh, it's fine. Patch. Never know what you might want to load onto the back. Ooh, that one was close. And attack. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Very happy with it. Very quickly. Straighten it. Go. Fine. Fine. There we go. Oh, right. It's getting there. Very close to being complete. We need... Actually, need the harpoons on the... Right on. Oh. That should be fine. As long as we reel them up right to the top. Plenty of... Getting them on there is going to be a challenge. Um, um, Yeesh, what's wrong with you? On or something? Probably. Last after. Okay. Yeah, they look a little. Okay, that one does feel like. I'm pretty happy with how this looks, honestly. Okay, now we need a lifeboat. How the hell do we need to be at least 50 blocks long by 5 blocks wide. 5 to 7. 15 blocks long by 5 to 7. Build a template. So 50 long. Five block. So that is our sized, yeah, or life. Okay. Need to make it white, red, dark red, dark red. That would be actually because we're working with the water mob, we need it to be, we need it to have a pressurized underside. So no. Hold on. Lifeboat. Lifeboats. Lifeboats. Lifeboat. That's a movie boat. Ah, here we go. Sort of better. Might wanna. Ah, here we go. Okay. Ooh, that is a curve that I cannot replicate into. Oh, okay. Right. Are these like boats flat or something? Oh, God. Okay, that's interesting. This stick. Locking off of. Up. For a line. Relative. Back and under. This is 3 wide. Realistic. Need it to be 5 wide. Means we probably go out by a total of 6, but with half slabs on the side. So that idea in mind, start half slab bottom. Then pressure. Not sure how. Then we have external section. That gives us 5 wide center. Then if we white don't think that along like that. Then that undersection is maintained as a properly pressurized environment. Float. Not too bad. The lifeboat, basically. Doesn't need to be anything massive. Make the sides a little. Yeah. Okay, that looks deep. Going to need to test whether this will actually float. Hope it will. And we bed. There. There. Curve the front nicely. White. There. Edges. What? Yes. I'm not 100% happy with it, but better than nothing. Key is to keep that lower section completely buoyant. That will manage it. Then ever in here, not connected to anything. Power action. It's not powering much. Powering the that's the front. Back. Back needs to have. Hey Dakota. How goes the building? The building goes. The building goes. I'm currently working on the lifeboats for that. Trying to figure out how I want to do buoyant lifeboats. On small grid. Surprisingly annoying. Where is my propeller? Probably be properly. Hydrogen tanks count for buoyancy? Not anymore. Ever since the water mod updated to the 3.0 version, hydrogen tanks no longer count for buoyancy. Basically, pressurized areas now count. So, well, hydrogen tanks do technically count for buoyancy if they're empty. So, empty tanks count. Torchfire! Thank you for the follow, my friend, and welcome to. need... Hypertoshi! Thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I don't know. Something bugging me about this. It needs to be balanced. If it's too heavy on one direction, light on the other, it'll end up tipping. Okay. I need... Okay, now I understand what's bugging me. Ella needs to be one further back. Because this to go open. Act. But that's only as far as we can go. Flatten out this section. This. All right, Dakota. Have a good evening. That's it. Hopefully, very soon. Not like that. Section. And here, paneling. Is that pressurized? Not yet. Need off. Not 100% sure on this, honestly. But yes, it looks fine. I'd like to be able to paint it properly, but base engineers are... There we go. Right. So... that. Okay. Down. Yep. Evening, Captain Crank. It is the lifeboat for that. One of the lifeboats. One of the many lifeboats. Too small to be a tugboat. Okay. Right. Oh. And we're going to mentions. Oh. Probably a roll block. That was bad. I feel like it's a little wide, but maybe that's me. Oh yeah, no, I know that the tugboats are about engine power, but in fairness, a tugboat does have to have some relative size, and that would not tow that. That thing is tiny compared to that thing. So yeah. Right. It's also going to need... It's going to need an beacon life raptor. Oh. No. And gyroscope. Plate. Uh-oh. Steam, what the fuck did you do? I know it's a Tuesday, but that doesn't give you permission to unload my worlds all of a sudden. God damn it. Fucking hell. God damn it, Steam. This is not helpful. Ugh. Hope I didn't lose too much. Steam is offline. Please try to change the world settings to offline or... Ah! God damn it. Steam. What the hell? What the hell have you done? What have you done? What have you done? Steam! That loaf was looking lovely until Steam took it away from me. Okay, it seems to have saved just as I put in the beat. Back. Once Steam comes back, it's not at the moment, which is working. Steam. I know it's a Tuesday. It's weekly maintenance, yeah. I know it's a Tuesday, Steam, but please, come back. I need my game. I need my game for the stream. This is rude. This is very rude. How dare you? How very dare you? I'm disappointed in you, Steve. You've given me a warning at the very least. Well, this is annoying. Stikeen. Yes. Yes, Shadow Tiger. Oh yeah, did you notice, Shadow? In the background of where I've been building sits a familiar bright sort of orange and black craft. I believe you helped construct. Steam is infamously immune to anyone's appointment. Oh, well, that's true. That is actually quite true, Captain Cranky. Come on, Steam. Do I mind if you use optional cookies on your Steam? What? I'm sorry, you have cookies in the app? Or in the software? I'm going to reject all of them because I don't know why you would have them in the... I'm confused. You're asking... I'm not even connected to Steam right now. What is going on? Ah! I'm confused. I'm very... Alright. Well, I was hoping that I'd be able to... Oh, wait, no, we might be back. Are we back? Yes, we're back! Woo! Yeah, back. Alright, let's finish up this lifeboat, then we can test it. And chuck it in the ocean and see if it works. Right. Okay. Not too far back. That's good. We need to install the gyroscope still. Huh. That in there. And Gyroscope. Yeah. Now, it doesn't have much. Maybe I should add a main battery. More battery. We can't really fit a large battery. Have survival kit. Only so much space that we use. Maybe. Okay, well. Lifeboat. Lifeboat remote. Okay. Okay. That should be fine. Alright. Control C. And then... death. To the water planet we go! Which is like 1,000 kilometers away, so the best way to get there is just teleport, basically. And let's see if this actually floats or if it just sinks. Ooh. It does weird things. It does weird things. I'm not... yeah. That's a... That's unexpected. I think there's too much weight in the back. Or not enough in... what? Hold on. I need a screen. No content. Script. Show me buoyancy rate. 54.2%. Really? It's only 54.2% buoyant? Ah. That can't be right. That's mostly pressurized, isn't it? It is. I did pressurize. How strange. Okay. Hey, Farrell. I don't get it. It should be pressurized. Huh. Is it not pressurized? Okay. Give me a vent. Going. Hold on. Oh, that was sudden. Okay, easiest way to check. Yeah, it is. Wow. Is it really not? What is so heavy that's causing this buoyancy ratio to be so? Can't be the battery. Engine. Oh, wow. Okay, the engine. The engine weighs a lot. That's 30% buoyancy ratio addition right there. What about those batteries in the middle? Oh, there we go. 103% buoyancy ratio. But it's still really not. Not floating at the front. Strange. Now it's at 90. Another gyroscope. Oh god, it flipped. That's a problem. But I think it's more buoyant now. Oh. Is it? Can't tell. 101% buoyancy rate. What is going on with this thing? I'm confused. Oh wow, okay. This thing does not like being buoyant, apparently. Maybe. I mean, okay. I have a copy of this back at the thing, so I don't need to worry. But here's the thing. Okay. I just had an idea. This is the Kingfisher. It is a seaplane that I designed a while back. It floats perfectly fine. Now, it floats perfectly fine because these sections here are pressurized, and that's where all the buoyancy is. So it basically means that the buoyancy is spread out. Perhaps, Farrell, perhaps. Like, I feel like if we manage to spread out the actual buoyancy areas, and like, you can see this plane has a lot more, like, block area than the, that boat did. But it definitely needs to have that buoyancy area spread out. The problem that we have is that we have to conform the boats to a specific size because they're lifeboats. Anyway, hold on. Let me get rid of this. Boop. And die. And we can head back to Fate. Okay, so our problem at the moment is that this lifeboat needs to hang from one of these sections. And these sections are small. Like, lifeboats are designed to be small. So we have to fit our lifeboats within a 5x15 area. Or at the most, like a 7x15. So we can't really make the boat bigger. So no, here's what I'm thinking, Captain Frankie. What I'm thinking is, instead of having all of the buoyancy in the center mass, right? Because here's the thing. If we have all the buoyancy in the center, all the buoyancy will be basically central. So eventually, if it flips over, it'll just flip and it won't flip back, because wherever the the center of mass is, it'll stay there, basically. My idea, and this is going to be even more subgrids, but basically, no, probably. So basically, that's a plane. There we go. My idea is this. Instead of having this entire section as like just the buoyancy, we add on hinges, right? Here and here. And then on those hinges, we put a set of pistons. Oh, let me place them down. Yes, basically outriggers. Now, obviously, the problem that we have up there is that in order to have outriggers, we need them to fold under. Because we can't have them folded out all the time. If they're folded out all the time, basically the lifeboats will not fit up against the side. So we need to have folding outriggers in order to actually maintain our buoyancy. How does that sound? Because I think it sounds cool. Not sure how I'm gonna do it, but I think that sounds really cool. Like, we need to be able to... Here's the thing. You fold them up instead? I mean, there's no reason to fold them up. We would need to fold them down, Cranky. So, like, you would need to have them fold under the hull rather than above it, because at the end of the day, there's not enough space upwards. Like, there's not enough space up. You would have to fold them underneath the hull of the lifeboat. So yeah. Okay. I like that idea. There's definitely something there, and I'm not sure what it is, but there's something. And I get the feeling that it's gonna be interesting. But I also get the feeling that I'm gonna need to put a lot more effort into this design than I have this evening. And I would also like to point out that we are about 3.5 hours into the stream, and it is a tad bit late on my end. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to call it for the evening. Thank you all very much for joining us this evening. It has been a load of fun. We are going to go and raid a Nabarine, who is currently playing Spiritfarer. Thank you all very much for joining us this evening. I certainly had a lot of fun. I'm going to put some more work into this lifeboat design, and maybe next time when we come back, I will have something interesting to show you guys. For now, though, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for watching. Have a very good evening and a very good night.